Alrighty. Alright. Well, that looks like this is going to be the first stream I've ever done in a game that has been insistently told that I should play by my roommate for, I feel like, going on 3 years at this point. I know literally nothing about this game at all. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. From my understanding, this was supposed to be a mod that eventually became big enough that it was its own game.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind.
So a game about Rome, but
all I found was
there's
some loose
ID and
change.
phones.
So, wanna tell me who you are?
A coin. I'm assuming male and female. Oh yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna play a dude. Named Kliptik, because, you know, we have phones, so we might as well go with modern day names too.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
Nope.
What's the last thing you remember?
Loading up my stream for the first time. Oh, so this actually gives us stuff. Let's see. Archaeologist, years of study, history, give you occasional insight. Ooh, a firearm. Wait. Is this not about Roman times? Alright, so I was searching for ancient ruins. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. I was on a covert mission. You had the military-issued firearm, but 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. I guess that makes sense. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're 25% faster when sprinting. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Gonna be honest, RPG mystery-based game, I'm kinda digging the archaeologist. I guess that's the D&D nerd in me coming out. I'd prefer insight.
Oh, you're an archaeologist?
Yep.
Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
So, I mean, you found me in the river, and the first thing is, hey, go into this place.
Oh, of course.
Word.
Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
I thought that said who's AI. Well, yeah, I mean, if you want me to find a guy, I guess you might as well tell me who the hell he is
He's the guy
first.
who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess
Nope.
not. But
I don't
maybe
even know who
the
you
two
are.
of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
If I find him.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd rather
stranger.
not say if
I
it's all
mean,
the same to you.
yeah, sure. I can just keep calling you stranger. That's fine. You could have given me a fake name. We're just gonna we're gonna call you Sherry. I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you. Yeah, I mean that's fair. But at the same time, I guess if she has a reason.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just
Of
that
course, it's Karen. Why does
I
that
don't always
not
get the
surprise me?
best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh, that is hilarious. I mean, I can kind of see why you didn't want me to tell me your name if it's Karen.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Okay, yeah. Where are
You
we?
really don't remember?
Nope.
We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Yeah, I mean, if you have, well, no, I guess the phone wouldn't do any good if I don't even know what this game's about, so I don't even know if we are in Roman times. I just kind of assumed.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
That's it.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
I mean, how do you know? I woke up on the river. Yeah, sure.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Not really, but yeah. I'd rather go for the artifacts, but I guess we'll go look for
My
him.
hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
All right. Flashlight. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would work in some ruins. Well, doesn't look like there's battery life, so that's nice. There's a zoom in, so that's cool. I have to say though, that looks really pretty for this to be an indie game. This is a very, very well done game. Just from the initial look, that's... I guess I could have looked into the studio that made the game a little bit more. Again, one of those games that was consistently insisted that I play. So I figured if I'm going to play it, what better opportunity to play it than the first stream I ever make. I think it's funny though, because I've kind of wanted to stream for years, and Not gonna lie, I'm nervous as crap as it is. Anxiety is like one of the worst things in the world, but kind of told myself I'm out of excuses because I've tweaked everything as much as I can to the point where this is pretty much the only thing I could do is just hit start and go with it. So don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I guess until I kind of get the hang of everything and just kind of get used to getting out of my comfort zone. Ooh. That is really jumpy. I mean, you could take the bag. I feel like that would have made more sense to, you know, have a backpack.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? The people have survived down there, against the odds. It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning. Al Worth.
A Latin plaque which reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." I mean, of all the traps that you could have walking into a place, a perpetually teetering pressure plate, I guess, would work. An ancient Roman statue of an unknown man. It is inscrutable pose. One hand seems welcome, the other warns. I will say it's kind of a crappy trap if I circumvented it almost immediately. But all right, let's get her done. Gotta say, I really am impressed with the graphics, though. I'm gonna have to look into this developer when I get off the stream. I'm kind of curious what other work they've done. I will say, I think I would have preferred a torch more than the flashlight. The flashlight just seems like a little out of place. I'd rather carry around the fire. Archaeologist insight. Always remember they're watching. I don't know who's watching, but... a dude. Look at my magic. I'm like Dell, but instead of pocket sand, it's pocket light. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamination. An ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man into gold. So the Midas effect. That's not even a miracle, it's honestly a curse. Almost like the Skittles, man. Everything you touch turns to Skittles. So is it all the statues that turn their head, or just some of them? Oh, it is all of them. Mildly creepy. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Well, I mean, statues' head turning towards you would probably make me leave too. I will say I do know there's combat in the game. So I'm kind of curious if like I end up fighting the statues or if there's like other people or anything that you come across that I don't know. I got told to come find Al. Sure, we'll save. Though I'm gonna try to avoid save scumming. If you can tell me where Al is, I can, you know, dip out. Go back to Karen up top. A big hole. It's like a whole city under a building. Imagine if they had to like carve all this out instead of it being like natural formation just to build this city. Oh, sorry. You were probably a person. Yeah, my bad. She'd be alright. She can get up. I mean, their heads move, so maybe their legs can move. Dude, that would suck. Oh, that does suck. That's the dude we're supposed to find.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past.
Well, I mean, if I had to pick between death and a door,
I wanted to set things right.
I'm gonna go through a door.
I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Nah, I'd rather go into the portal. Give me just a moment. Well, that is unfortunate. That's... Not sure why. My vertical's not working. My vertical's not working. My vertical's not working. My vertical's not working. Test. 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 There's an echo. I did not realize that this entire time. That is unfortunate. Is that the issue? Is that the issue? Is that the issue? Is that the issue? No, why are you... No, why are you... No, why are you... Test. 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 What about now? Like... Well, now I don't know why there's an echo. I don't... Huh. Because I definitely need to have the game audio. But I don't know why the game audio is causing the mic to echo. Okay, is this causing it to echo still? Okay, is this causing it to echo still? Okay, is this causing it to echo still? Why are you outputting? That's really weird. Yep, it's... Why are you outputting? That's really weird. Yep, it's... Why are you outputting? That's really weird. Yep, it's... Why are you outputting? That's really weird. Yep, it's... Well, this is awkward. 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 Hmm. 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 Test. 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 Okay, what about now? Test. Test. Okay, well I guess that works. I mean the echo from that was from the phone, but well, that's gonna make the first 20 minutes of that video really awkward because everything echoed, so. I'm not even sure if I know how to fix that. And then the vertical's not working either. That's fun. That's future me's problem, I guess. So after a long day of work, I'm just gonna play a video game for a while. I mean, what if I just go back this way, though?
This way. How much further?
Test. Is that why I'm hearing myself? Yep. Where all is the audio coming from? I don't even know how many tabs I have open at this point. Close all of you, minimize you. All right. Yeah, I mean, that tip should have been a solid like 20 minutes ago. I still have a flashlight. That's so weird. Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. Oh. I was like, that's pomegranates. That makes more sense. Oh. Everything that was... Wait, no. Not everything that was gold. I guess some of it's still gold. Because you're... Yeah, you're still gold. You are an actual person, though. What's up, dude?
Salve, friend.
Yep, salve
I'm
to you, too.
Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Yep, I came from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not...
No, I just
right
came up
in
the
the
string a
head?
while ago.
That's all right,
I'm just
friend.
gonna go back to the river.
Everyone's welcome here.
Yeah, what
We
day
sort
is
of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
it? I mean, I'm pretty sure Romans had a better account for the calendar year, considering
It's
that
817
pretty much
AUC.
everything's based off of that.
Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
The one over there. Ooh. So it's not just insight as far as, like, things you find, but dialogue options, too. I like that. 65 CE?
CE?
Yeah, creation era.
No idea what you're talking about.
Or
But listen, most folks seem a bit
Centennial era.
confused when they get here.
Common
but
era. Wow, Common era.
You seem very lost, and in more ways than one.
Being up since 7:30 this
let me
morning
make
is
this
not doing
nice
me any
and simple
favors.
for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay, but, I mean, what laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our
Death or
magistrate
gold
insists
statue?
we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
I mean, sure.
Follow me.
Why not? Let's
When I
go.
first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Yeah, I mean, there's only
23 of
half
us at
the
the
number of
moment,
golden
if you count the
statues.
3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep
thank
it in
you.
your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
I mean, I can kill him. You want me to you know, is that the one golden law? Is to just not, you know, people?
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you.
I don't know. She
She's,
offered drink.
It's
I'm
not
cool
my
with
place
that.
to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want.
Nope.
As
Yep.
long as all you want
Screw the
is
bar.
leek, cabbage, and wheat.
I'm better with the food.
Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
I don't either.
Up here
so.
on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most
Okay.
of us have almost nothing. Just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live. So don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
Well, that's
You
just a
better
bit
go with
rude. You
him.
could have at least thanked
Just
the guy.
remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah. I'm
That and
watching
he's
you,
going to give me some
farm boy.
cabbage later. So
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
yeah, okay. But why should I follow you?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule.
I mean,
It shouldn't take
literally
long.
in it you can
He's busy
tell me
preparing
this.
for
It
the
doesn't have to
election
be
later
one
today.
dude. If you all know the law, just tell me what it is. But sure,
Follow me.
let me tap walk
The
behind
only
you
thing
as
you
well,
really
because
need to
I walk
understand right
faster
now is
than
the
literally
Golden
all of
Rule.
you.
Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong.
Whatever are you wearing?
One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the
I mean,
rest.
you can always rebel.
He's up these
That's,
stairs.
if you don't like the law, then you as the people have the right to, you know, change the law.
Are they?
Especially if it affects, like, the army. Because, like, the army is the one that holds the true power in a nation. Like, collectively. You have individuals that hold true power, but at the end of the day, if the people that come together as the network of defense for the nation decide collectively to change the law, that's who holds the power.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm that guy.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have
I imagine
the astute
kind of a
eyes
deeper
man of
southern
great learning.
American accent
We're
would
always
be
happy
actually
to
really
welcome
weird
another
in
scholar to
ancient
our
Rome.
little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago.
It is really beautiful. Like, again, for an indie game to look this good, absolutely blown away with what they put into effort when it comes to not just art design, but canvas lighting, shadow control. I mean, granted, I am running everything in the highest quality, but for an indie developer to go that far into making sure that even the smallest detail, from what I can see in just the last half an hour
Consider the
playing, it's
miraculous community we've
impressed,
built
absolutely
here
impressed.
over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Well, I mean, when you have that few amount of people, it wouldn't be that difficult to sustain from sin because you would have community outreach, but I guess it also depends on the collective mindset of the community. But no, me personally, I've never witnessed a localized area where there's no crime. Even petty crime exists in the smallest community.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden.
I don't think Medusa applies to that, though, because of the curse of Midas. Getting turned to gold in general would remove your ability to move.
That our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, I guess if, you're going to break a golden rule, knowing what the sin is first would be nice.
There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
That's true. Just because something is legal doesn't mean that it's moral, and, the exact opposite. Just because it's moral doesn't mean that it should be illegal. Because morality and legality is subjective to the collective. Yeah.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon.
In hindsight, that's kind of funny to hear, considering the fall of the Roman Empire.
For 800 years, she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
But I mean, you say that they could bring you, if you were wrong, to bring you, like, bring them in front of you, but if the golden rule bans all that stuff to begin with, then how would you have been wronged from the get-go? Like, you would think collectively it would be a mutual understanding to just not commit any of these crimes. But yeah, that's a huge one. Like, is there any form of slave ownership?
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, there's other ways to handle prisoners of war than slave ownership. Colosseum, yeah.
On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
I mean, same, honestly, with that one, because your championed gladiators usually are volunteers that want to contest their strength in combat. And then, I mean, if a prisoner is going to be executed, you might as well make entertainment out of it, considering the time period that this is based on.
Of course.
Now we have
with fewer rights,
TV and
fewer
video games to entertain
and
people,
the right
so
to be
barbaric
protected
means
by
of
their
that
fathers and
pretty much
husbands.
outdated at this point.
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
That's fair. Don't you practice collective punishment, though? That's a big one. Collective punishment, I don't think, should be a thing unless the majority of the collective is the cause. I think collective punishment, where you're punishing the majority for the minority, is, in and of itself, just doesn't make sense.
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
But the problem with that, though, is you run the risk of punishing somebody that had nothing to do with the crime that was committed.
Well, right
especially
now,
if you're referring to
you're
execution.
A long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the magistrate, why don't you just investigate the
I
problem?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal.
It'll be
As
normal for
me,
a stranger to ask people questions
pains
that
me
would
to say
incriminate
my
them.
attempts to impose order have not
Makes
earned
sense.
me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election.
That's an even better option or reason to go out and ask people questions that would incriminate them.
Unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, if you want me to go out and question people...
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't
I guess a
see
list
it
of
for what
suspects would
it
be nice to
is
start with.
anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
That's actually fair. That is fair. Don't plant the seeds of doubt before I even know the cause of the situation. That's 100% fair. You would taint the investigation before the investigation even began. Yeah, fair enough. I don't even want to know if you think that it's going to affect my decisions. I don't really think that's... I mean, I guess I can see what he says. But, yeah, I mean... I don't think he's going to have any knowledge on how to get out of here.
If I understand Prosperpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself.
Oh, so
Let
he
me
is
see
aware.
If I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus,
So you
have
created
created
okay,
a paradox.
okay.
If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Yeah. I mean, he actually knew more than I thought he would. Yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense. But yeah, why would Persephone... Persephina?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle.
I said that way wrong.
It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Nope. Actually, if it's 65 Common Era, I'm not even 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable.
Yep,
Please
you don't exist
tell me,
anymore.
In your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
I mean, at the city, yeah, you were all statues.
I have imagined it. Our downfall 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Well, I mean, I guess the whole point in me coming back here, though, was to prevent the Golden Rule from being broken, so maybe the creation of the paradox would actually prevent the statues from being created to begin with, but if the rule was going to be broken at one point in time, even correcting it once in the past, it just gives leeway for it to happen again in the future. I mean, you have 2,000 years for that to happen again.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it doesn't really seem like I have much of a choice on that one.
I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
It was George. George did it.
Imagine
if there actually was a dude in the game named George.
If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting
Legionnaire George.
at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
This cat named Pancake. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Always find that weird, though, that, like, dogs have actual names and then people name their cats, like, the weirdest crap. Or just the most random regular names. I low-key kind of want to take that. Scintilla to Cynthius. May Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise we'll wear it always. I feel like that's missing an eye. Yeah, I feel like the I should just move over and capitalize B. So it'd be promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cynthia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can, just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be reelected, I'm sure of it. That's sweet. I love the fire. You don't see that a whole lot in indie games. Not that clean anyway. It is a little bright, which, judging from the stream quality, I'm probably gonna have to adjust the lighting a little bit because it seems a little saturated. Yeah, the stream that looks a little bit more white on the back end than what I'm getting on the live end, so I think I'm gonna have to adjust that a little bit. But I'm not gonna pause right now. Who are you?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you
Well,
want?
that's just rude. Yeah, what do you think about the golden
Some people
rule?
say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Okay, but at the same time, what gives you the, like, ego to think that a god would care about your sister? If it's a god and they're all seeing and they can see every single person, what's one person in the eyes of omniscience?
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job.
Or they
Either
literally
that,
just
or,
don't
like
care.
people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
You have literal statues of people already in your city, though.
I suppose we will.
Yeah,
I'm Cynthia,
so who are you?
eldest daughter of the
Cynthia,
magistrate.
okay.
But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
I wasn't
What
invited
are you
in here, I
doing
was
in
told
here?
to come
And
here.
why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, charming. I don't like you.
I
You're
trust
rude.
you can see yourself out.
See, now you just make me want to take your money. I mean, I could honestly eat the fish. Pickpocketing's
This
not a
place
thing.
has become a thoroughfare.
Pocket light. So like, they have to know that, like, this isn't just a handcrafted statue. The detail's way too, like, smooth and lifelike. Oh, this one follows you too. It's a little creepy. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's an ash shovel, I imagine it would smell like ash. Yeah, I'm not gonna steal. Scintilla was the one that seemed like a sweetheart, so I'm not gonna steal her money. Ooh, hidden note. Scintilla to Cynthius and Cynthia. May Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I am sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. But what are you escaping from? That's the question. I mean, honestly, with the attitude this chick has,
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
I'd have been escaping her. Though that note seems like so much different than... Because, you know, she's saying just a month ago that she was fortunate and safe to have them two in her life. But now there's a note that she found a way to escape. Just the contradictory on that. Chick, do you not have a room? Yep. Ooh, I wonder if the whisper is... I wonder if the whisper is her.
Are they?
Oh, wait. Weren't you just upstairs? Oh. Legitimately did not even see him walk past me.
Citizen?
Person? Bruh. Just insight. Cynthius and Malleus, same excrement, different smell. No, so it's not insight, it's just graffiti. Bro, what are you... Why are we doing push-ups in the middle of the walkway?
What were you two talking about?
The things, obviously.
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Cynthius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
What's it worth to you? You gonna pay more?
A bit of a fauna career. We've lined up all the votes we need already. Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Yeah, I originally didn't really care about the election, but...
Oh, you just made a big mistake. Malleolus is going to hear all about this, and he'll make you suffer the tortures of Tartarus while you're still alive.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, just...
Sturcum Adite.
Screw you, dude. Freaking douchebag. All I wanted to know is why you're doing push-ups in the middle of the walkway. Was this your money? Equitia. Is Equitia in here? See, I'm getting vibes that that's her. That's gonna be my bid in this game. That the whisper is coming from Cynthia.
I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Yeah, what do you think about the Golden Rule?
It's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
No. My god, I have already been sitting here listening to a ton of dialogue. No. I mean, is there a short one?
I suppose so. Jupiter and Mercury put a town to the test by disguising themselves as vagrants and asking for shelter there. Everyone turned them away and failed that test, except for an old couple named Baucis and Philemon, and so the gods gave them time to escape and granted them a wish, and then wiped that town off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think It's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
That depends on the reason for the less fortunate. If they're less fortunate because of their own actions, then I guess that's dependable. Or I don't know. That's kind of one of the weird ones where like you should show compassion, but at the same time, if you try to help somebody and then they just go around and spend all the money and support and everything on not bettering themselves, there's only so much help you can provide. I do think that the support should be there, though. Absolutely. See, I don't think that would be true, though, because, like, what would a god get out of killing one person? Again, that goes back to a single ant in an anthill.
I'm pleased to hear it. It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Curious. Ooh, yeah. Can I become?
Assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Yeah, what is your
I'm
role?
responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
No, but who's
All
allowed
of
to
the
vote?
male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course. That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women
I mean, you can fast forward 2,000 years in the future.
Vestal priestesses like myself.
I'd have solved that problem.
But in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
I'm assuming you heard me talking to myself in the room.
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Yeah, I guess after 3 years I'm finally playing the game you've tried to get me to play for I don't even know how long. Oh, well, I guess it's been 3 years. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about this mic is I don't really have to talk excessively loud. Like, is everything coming across fine audio-wise? I think you just got auto-modded. Yeah, go back to do me a favor, go back to the beginning of the stream, like not the live section, and listen, I don't know, go back to like 5 minutes or something like that. Tell me, was the audio echoey, or was that just my mixer picking up multiple audios? just sometime around like the beginning. I had to like go back in and edit the OBS because when I turned on audio for the stream, when I loaded it up just to kind of test it, I was hearing everything that I would say. It would come across like it was an echo, like at a mountain or something like that. So I could go test. So I'm not sure if that was just on my end or. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was on my end or if it came through. I noticed it like half an hour into it. I was like, oh yeah, I don't even have the stream pulled up on the other monitor, which defeats the purpose of having dual monitors. So I pulled up the stream on the other monitor to check everything.
Certainly.
Alright, so who are you? I mean, other than your name.
I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
I mean, at the same time, you could have also introduced yourself as a priestess. I don't necessarily know who you are.
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Okay, so that may have just been something on my end then. Like I said, I couldn't tell if it was just echoing because I had the game playing, the mic playing, mic monitoring on, and the stream, so I wasn't sure. But then I found out that OBS has, like, I don't have to pull audio from my audio output. I can just capture the audio directly from whatever game it is that I have, or whatever audio output application I have running. Apparently it's a beta thing that they added in, so that's nice. Because that means, like, if a Discord alert or something else happens on the computer, it won't pick that up in the stream. It'll just be the audio from the microphone in the game. So that's a nice built-in feature I don't have to go get a mod for. Yeah, what is a Vestal priestess?
You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you?
I genuinely don't know.
I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Okay, this is where it's going to be embarrassing. I genuinely don't.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
Yeah, I'm much better with Greek and Norse gods. Actually, I think I know more about the Egyptian gods than I do the Roman gods.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
Yeah. Karen dragged me into finding her lost friend that she met like an hour before me. He's dead.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
I mean, every Karen is odd. Yep,
Why
definitely
is that?
negative. You know, because of Mimi.
The memes? What are the memes?
That's a meme. Yeah, typical Karen. I don't want to do it. Yeah, if I have to describe a meme, it's not worth it.
But I wonder if... No.
What? I mean...
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should.
Well, I'm assuming that your character would say, because of the memes, and then she goes, meme. Yeah, sure.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Well, you can't just drop that line on me.
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Go
I
and
know
follow
I'm gonna
the
have to
thread
fight
of
people,
truth
so...
through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
I mean, you're like literally the third person I've met. Ooh. An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but I am right. Then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Like, I'm wondering if that's like a legitimate typo, or if this is meant to be like as if it was being translated. I don't like that. I'd rather actually read it that way. I keep forgetting that, like, searching it's not the same as other games where you open. It's like, I think it's like the fourth time I've hit escape on a chest I wasn't actually physically opening. Oh, like almost immediately. I walked in, and the statue that's like where the mosaic in that little pond, where it's showing like the Midas curse. As soon as I stepped in the pool, I heard the like metallic screeching sound, and I just looked up, and I was just like, oh, that's creepy. But then I was like, I wonder if all the other statues do it, and I walked towards the door, turned, and as soon as I turned, it was just like a face like right in front of me. I was like, well, yep, that answers that question. What the hell's your problem, dude?
Name's Lucius. Better watch your step.
You're lucky. I don't have a weapon yet. Yeah, what do you... Yeah, who are you voting for?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us? No.
You say that. We're gonna leave the other options for now. You say that. I don't want to go find this smelly melly dude. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Navia. I didn't think it would have been like swords or anything, just because like none of the statues had like actually moved up until that point. Like none of the arms I'd seen any of the arms move or anything, so I just assumed it was the heads. That, and it was very slow and deliberate movements. The one that threw me off though was I was standing next to one and the sound of the head turning kept playing, but the head was already facing me, so that kind of threw me off, because I'm like, what the hell else is moving? Free money. Very nice. I didn't have to steal it. I'm going to try not to steal. Does fire hurt you? It does. That's unfortunate, because now I just have a health bar perpetually up now. I hope it goes away. I want to find the Melius dude.
Salve, friend. Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Ooh, yeah, so...
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's fair. So what do you think
Many
of it?
shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
I would say no. I think people, depending on your upbringing, I feel like if you're raised... I honestly do think, I think though, if you're raised in a society, in a community where it's like a collective good, I think you ultimately end up leaning more towards the societal norm for what would be considered good versus inherently like leaning towards, I guess, what you would consider sin. Because I mean, like, if you remove the object that causes corruption, like in modern day society, money, if money wasn't a problem and like the collective took care of one another, there would be no reason to steal. Because like if George cooked all the food and, you know, Hannah had all the cows and got all the milk, and the two swapped with one another, there would be no reason for George to steal from Hannah, because Hannah was providing him with the milk and he was providing her with the food, because like it's a collective community. I think once you throw in the ability to have corruption, the moment you introduce corruption into a society, that's when you introduce the the ability to sin, whether that sin be religious or moral.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women.
Well, I'm not saying that, like,
arenas while thousands
you
of
have to
Romans
rely
look
on,
cheer.
like, a communist mindset. I'm saying once you introduce the ability to allow corruption, corruption leads to the ability to commit sin. I'm not even saying that money is inherently bad. I think it's the value that's placed on money and the greed behind money that causes money to become bad. Yeah,
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Yeah, there's going to be intervention, all right.
I wish I shared your faith.
Yeah, I already know how to get out of here, so I find this to be a pointless dialogue.
All right,
in all honesty.
well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Orpheus. Please.
I mean, he could do a
think this
backflip.
through.
He had plenty
If you
of
do
time to
this,
nail it.
It could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Where's my mouse? That was weird. Sure.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
I feel like that's a me response.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire?
No. Yeah, I don't think that the government should tell you.
You're not going to trick me. I'm no coward. I intend to go through with it. Like what? I'm stuck slaving away for that culus cumulatis for the rest of my life. What do I have to live for?
I kind of want more options than that. I don't want to be friends with this dude. I got shit to do.
You're just saying that to buy time. You must think I'm an idiot. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Nope.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
I shouldn't laugh, but... It's the fact that it was me saying, oh, we could be friends, and it was just like, nah, screw that dude, and noped out.
I'll have to let everyone know what happened.
That's what's funny
and I guess
about it.
Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Well, at least now I know I'm at, Smelly Melly's area. Oh, YOLO.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
delighted and deeply honored to have been
The dude down there.
Magistrate. Yes, thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected your magistrate.
His aim sucks though. I landed right in the pool. Where did he like land on the roof or something? It would have been hilarious though if he had jumped and he's just like, I'm done, and then just lands in the water and survives, and it's just like, well, that sucks. Then he just gets whipped by this dude for like messing up the pool.
Eggshells, yes. No more should you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. Yes, over my first act.
Dude.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Yep.
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
I don't even know who you are, dude.
I'm Malleolus.
No.
And if it wasn't for
Smelly
this
Melly.
interruption,
Gotcha.
I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today. I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
No, okay. But if there's like a golden rule, is it really tyranny if everyone is held to the same standard? Like, I feel like don't kill your neighbor is a pretty fair law.
By declaring there's no such thing as the golden rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
There's literal statues of golden people around your village.
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the golden rule is real? Why? What credible evidence do you have for its existence?
I'm 2,000 years old. Yeah, that's fair. Like, if I'm right, you win. If I'm wrong, you still win, because the city is just a better place.
I disagree.
The process.
I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish. True, but that is simply because you are mistaken. You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants? I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Cool. Do you have anything I can steal, though? Because I don't like you. No, I'm not going to steal. Maybe a different playthrough. Ooh, he said there's a key. I wonder if that key will go to that door as well. Let's go find out who's crying.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
I feel like he's as nervous about his speech as I was as hitting start stream.
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will
You'll feast to his loss, Lord. May
enjoy
God watch
the
over you.
freedom
Please know
you
I held on
deserve.
as long as I could,
And,
but without
yes,
you, my life is meaningless. I
no
only hope we
more
can
shall
meet
you
again,
walk on,
and... gone eaten.
Eggshells, yes.
Could tell that was a
No
G or
more
not.
should you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden.
Oh, I didn't know there was loops.
My first act as magistrate, I hereby
So,
announce...
none? Julia to her captors, Smelly Melly and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage. To you, may vultures peck out your livers in darkness for all of eternity. Oh, that's funny. It's less of a suicide note and more of a, screw you, I'm out of here. Yeah, I didn't even know that, like, there was, like, a looping thing. Does this key work on this door? It does. Who are you?
I'm not supposed to be in here.
I don't care. I'm not a thief. I'm just gonna take this.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
Now, why are you locked in
My
here?
marital affairs are no concern of yours.
Oh, he
Thank
locked you in
very
here.
much. I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite
Well,
enough
I don't
marriage
know anything
trouble
about the
already
game.
without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange men in private.
I mean, my mind wasn't that way. If you're gonna think about that crap, go see one of your gladiators, chick. Not interested.
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
See, now I'm curious.
Finally! This is outrageous.
Are you gonna actually do anything? I'm still here. You rich. I still think Ares is probably one of my favorite of the Roman gods as far as like the depiction of him. Though I would still pick, honestly, I'd still pick the Norse gods over the Roman gods. If I'm being completely honest. There's a wiener. I can't believe it's already been like an hour and a half, and I'm like barely even scratching the surface of like the intro to this game. Okay, so you're obviously clothing.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
It's a cool story. I want to know who sells weapons. I need at least an idea of the kind of money I would need.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Yeah, I mean, if he has
None
a
of us
weapon.
do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
I feel like I just messed up. She's
The
dead.
shrine is collapsing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Ma'am, there was... No, I mean... literal sign on the door. I feel like they could have...
No! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed again.
I mean, it's kind of her
Fabia,
fault though.
why did
There's
you have
a
to go
sign.
there? Poor sweet girl.
Yep, no, that's totally her fault. 100% her fault.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Yeah, I don't know Quinn.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
I have no idea because I didn't have control to walk in there before her. Like, that whole thing was like, I couldn't even move the mouse. Yeah, again, wasn't lying. I have no idea who Quinn is.
You're not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
Yep.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Mystery?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras.
I literally fell in a hole to get
The
here.
Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
Yep,
You
again,
say
not a
that,
cult.
but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get out.
Admit you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, literally not a
Threatening
way
me
out.
is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Nope. Just a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
Meet us.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
That sounds like one of my coworkers.
Yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself. by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
Again, I don't even know who that is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Yep, that's a me response.
I knew it. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yep. I reckon that, Alright, that answers the question of the... have I gone through a loop yet? No, I know it's pronounced Midas. I just like calling it Midas. I feel like I don't even know if I'm going... is it this way? Oh. I have no idea where I'm going. This way, maybe? Ooh. I don't remember how to get back up there. Ooh, wait, I think it was this way. Was it this way? Oh, nope. You can leave me alone. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, that's my first loop. That sucks.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Yep, we've talked.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Yep, I already, yep.
I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Couldn't have given me that the first time.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
Something tells me that's another achievement, is to like fall off into the lake. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I still think that Cynthia is the whisper that you're hearing. I do remember. I kind of want to go back to the bow guy, though. Oh, wait, we went back in time. I wonder if I can get to the collapsing statue before her.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. You have to do... Thank you. I have to hide.
Yeah, don't.
What?
Yeah, don't go in there.
Why? All right, fine. Come and find me my bakery instead.
Yes, that makes more
Please
sense.
Be careful.
And to answer your question, yes. I'm pretty sure you already knew that and you just wanted to watch me die. I mean, I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus.
Yeah, I don't know a Quinn. Oh, dang it. I already collapsed it.
You're right, I am. I must be getting a reputation. I suppose I might as well get right to it then. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning to kill you all anyway.
I mean, you're a part of that.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Well, gotta loop it again. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of stuck in that choice, though. Because, like, I immediately knew what the option was, but wasn't anything I could do about it. Ooh. Ooh. Go ahead. Yep. I mean, at least I know how to do it now. If I hadn't, Wait, no, I died. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot that I had to load a save because I died, so the building technically didn't collapse.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folk seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost. and in more ways than one.
Well, that's
so
just rude.
Let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Yeah,
all right,
I
friend.
pretty much don't know
Suit
this one.
yourself. Just don't do anything too reckless till you've spoken with Magistrate Sentius in his villa down there. See you around.
I feel like I skipped the city tour a while ago. I feel like there's going to be quite a bit of dialogue skipping. Ooh. Is this the... Do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Okay, who's Virgil, though? Obviously a blacksmith. Oh, well, I guess I can't get a weapon. Because they don't exist.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered. You have to do...
Yep. Yeah, don't go in there. Yep, you'll die. Anyway, let's not be stupid. Let's send him in there. I need your bow. Can I have your bow?
Stop right there.
Yeah, I don't care about who Quinn is.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now. But you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Oh, they won't. I mean, they will, but you'll be dead. Technically, that's murder, though, because, like, I know what's going to happen to you, and I'm just like, hey, go in there and die so I can steal your bow. So I feel like I'm committing two cardinal sins, theft and murder at the same time. My god, you walk so slow. I'm crab walking faster than you. He's gonna stupidly walk past the same warning note. Yep, hey, look, dude, there's a note. Beware.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Yep. No, you're dumb. Thank you for the bow, though. I appreciate that. By order of the Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius Quintinius Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He is about 40 to 50 years old. He is average height, average build, has dark hair, and has one green eye, one blue eye. He is typically clean-shaven. He is a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. No, a single denarius. He must have been a crappy assassin and only have a single denarius on him. Who? Oh, this was the... Yeah. Yeah, this is the head that I originally saw. That was... Yeah, see, this is the one that was like... I was like hearing the sound, but I wasn't sure if it was just something to deal with just like this statue. And then I came up... I don't remember which one it was. One of the statues I had like walked up to, and I was just like, I wonder if it's all of them. I think it might have been... I feel like it might have been that one. Or no, because there was one that was like right here where he was running, and I was just like basically turned to his face like that, but I was on like the side of him. so this is where you start. So, like, did the assassin take the same plunge down here? Like, surely he fell down this hole and was just like, well, shit, I'm stuck now. I don't know, it seems a little pointless to be in here, though. Okay, so you can't equip it. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, I can go back to... Yeah, I can go back to that house. You know, that's my biggest compliment to this game, by far. Like, the people don't look terrible.
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow
You're not getting it.
No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself.
Good, because you're not
I would
getting
like to propose a joint business venture of sorts. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
Yep.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we use such a bow on people. There's no profit in breaking the golden rule. Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Nope.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A potato.
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what. Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'll be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly. It's
No,
more of
that's literally
a
the
trade.
definition of
So make no
of
mistake,
theft.
this is a dangerous path.
You're
and
just
there's no
covering
way of
up your
knowing where
theft.
it
You're
will
still
lead.
stealing
But in my
something.
experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away. So, are you in, partner?
Nope. If you don't like action or horror elements. See, now you just want me to do it at this point, so sure, but I'm not your partner.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment.
Honestly, I have headphones on,
And
and
here
the
we
microphone's
are,
not going to
a
pick you up.
gold leaf bow. Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Again, this is literally theft. Well, before I go in there, wasn't there the thing up here that wanted me to get a bow first? Or does this not count as a bow? No idea. Boingy, boingy, boingy. What is up with all the bees?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, I'm just gonna end up dying, yeah. Well, that sucks. Like I said, I knew it was going to be theft right from the get-go. Like, even if you swap something out, like, you're still stealing it. Oh, I have to I should have read. How does that work, though? Like, that makes no sense. I literally just stole the bow.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you. A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in. And until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
I mean, I could also just, you know, not. I could swap it back out and give you the fake bow.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Same.
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one.
That's fair.
I'll recognise my own handiwork.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand here and believe somebody that...
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
I'm just gonna leave. So I guess it's the bow? Not the arrows. Okay. So it's just regular arrows and the bows, what does the whole gold thing. thing. Sponge on a stick. Rome's loofah. I imagine that's what somebody washed their butt crack with. You just pick it up, like, oh. More arrows, some moolah. Oh, yeah, I guess I should... Ha 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 ha. Yeah, just the community sponge. And no, it is crouch. Or control to crouch, not C. Oh, I guess C works too.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
That's annoying. My work schedule just posted a new schedule with it. Frickin' app's not working. I also love getting a notification at this late hour for work. Kind of obnoxious. I wonder what would happen if you... I'm just gonna waste an arrow. I imagine it's just gonna, like, ka-ching off of it. No, it actually just absorbed into it. Yeah, if you're worried about making noise and all that, that's one of the reasons I wanted to switch from that condenser mic to the dynamic one. That way I don't have to worry about like outside noises and all that stuff. This mic's not going to pick it up. I'm still blown away at just how pretty everything looks. Alright, with that, I am going to walk around for a second, stretch my knee. I will be right back. Sorry about that. I have a bad habit of sitting on my foot, and it causes my knee to hurt after a while. And then, of course, the dogs had to go outside. And more arrows. Wait, was this the... Oh, no, never mind. You can't lift that. That was not the door that I thought it was. Because I was thinking maybe that was the door that, dude was blocking. Or not the one where they tell you to get a bow. Okay. Okay, that was legit funny. Yeah, I'd like to get some love for her eventually. Just pay somebody to tailor like all the emotes after Ruby. Just because like I have that one picture of her where she's like oh. Rude, I was talking. The one picture that I have of her when I was at the that one random dog park, and it looks like she's laughing at me. Thank you. I think that would be a good laughing emote. I will say that I'm kind of glad to finally get to a point where there's some action in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love RPGs, like dialogues and talking and all that stuff. But the one thing that's always irritated me is there's so much talking at like the intro of a game. Like, I just loaded up the game. Let me play a little bit. Like, mix the dialogue with the action. Instead of it just being like a buttload of...
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh. Nope. I don't know why I find that so funny, but that's hilarious. But what I said, like I find in video games, like they should find a solid middle ground between the amount of dialogue you end up in the beginning of the game. Oh, is that what they are? Like, oh, I guess they're like statues that were gold, and then I wasn't even paying attention to that. They're like half alive, half gold. That makes a lot more sense. Ooh, free money. Thank you. Oh, that's a dead end. How does that help me though? Okay, I don't care about the bottom. Oh, I'm stupid. I looked right at this a second ago and didn't even. I don't know why I did that. I'm pretty sure that was to prevent them from coming after me in the beginning. Oh. And I was right. That did prevent, well, one of them from coming after me. Or two of them, maybe. Was not expecting to jump down into a hole, though, and immediately get attacked by, like, 6 dudes. Haha, so, yeah, that does... It's nice to have confirmation on that. I guess it is little bits of flesh. There's a lot of arrows. I'm like hyper-focusing. It's not even hard combat, I don't know why I'm hyper-focusing that much. Good lord. Wait. Oh, that's the exit, and let's go this way. No, well that's dumb. I should have just shot the one arrow. Whatever. It's not like it yet, and then there's even more arrows. So all that, I'm only down 1 arrow. I guess I could have been up a few. It's a very nice feature. What's the point in shooting that, though? Oh, I'm dumb. Well, I guess I'm not dumb if I didn't know about the feature. I should have shot that beforehand, though. Whatever. It's over. Killed one, I have the high ground. I feel like this is... Knowing that this is coming from a Skyrim mod, it does not surprise me that you're basically a stealth archer all over again, because let's be honest here, that's what everybody is. Well, I've already shot the water, though. Yeah, I made the mistake of shooting the water where there was only one dude in there. But now I know for the future. What the little pots are for. I guess they're like the equivalency of like a bell or something. I should have figured that out when I knocked the one off the ledge a while ago. It's not like I'm hurting for arrows by any means, though. After all that, I'm only down 2 arrows.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend.
Speaking of water,
I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I
I
began
feel like
to
at 2
talk
o'clock in
to
the morning I
them
should
to keep them
stop drinking
company.
coffee.
I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
There was a lot of talking. I guess there's no point in wasting arrows on them. They can't get out. I don't gain anything from killing them, so... Well, goldifying them. Other than wasting my arrows. Gee, if you hadn't have told me which way to go, I would have been completely lost. Thank you for the help there. I wouldn't have known what to do without you. That is so many arrows. I feel like that kind of takes away the challenge aspect of it, though, if you're gonna give that many arrows.
Please. Kill me.
Well, see, now I feel like I'm obligated.
Make it stop.
There you go. There you go. You're all better now. I mean, you're not better. You're in a really crappy situation, but I feel like I just screwed up. Maybe I lost something by not hopping down. Well, clearly I have to go that way, so we're gonna go this way. I gotta say, the insight's not really being that helpful. I haven't seen anything to lead to the usage of insight other than that one saying. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought it was going to do all of that. least this one's dumb enough to get stuck behind another statue. I thought those two pools were connected. More money.
My beloved Galatea.
More talking.
My attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this
no, I'm just dumb. You can't get to
alloy
the door.
seems to
You
have
gotta go around.
fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as carefully as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her
Technically a
body.
headshot, but I missed the
When
first one.
released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me
Technically,
with
I'm
all
not
her
killing
strength
them, though.
and those sharp metal
Because they're still
talons.
alive inside the
This
gold.
was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed
So, like, I'm not
Iodame
extinguishing
with her,
the
she
existence
was
of their
clearly
soul.
not a
I'm
suitable subject for
trapping
my
it. So, I
experiment,
guess technically it's not
and I
murder
was
if they're not
forced
dead.
to lock her inside an isolated
Technically
wing
speaking.
of the palace and bar the door. As I
That was
continued
not where I
working
was
on
wanting to
others,
aim.
I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly.
More arrows.
Regrettably,
All that, and I'm
my
still
other
only down
experiments
3
bore
arrows.
similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together.
That took way too many arrows. Holy crap.
Every last statue in this god-forsaken
That was embarrassing. I mean, I can try. Look. I keep turning the corner and right into so. Can I have the apple? Nah, it's lame. I mean, I can try shooting the people when I get back to the city. There's gonna be somebody around the corner. I already know it. No? Oh, I just kind of figured there would have been, because why else would you put that there? Whatever. So this is her... I guess just peeling the gold off of them? That's really messed. How is that not considered a sin of the golden rule, though? I guess they didn't include torture into that. Yeah, who are you? Oh, you're the crazy chick?
And you must be
Oh,
the
no.
wretched snake
Navia.
who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
Yeah, I mean...
And do you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve. You think you can bring me down with your little wooden arrows before I jam this blade into your throat?
Yeah, I'll just turn you to gold.
How? That's impossible. You're trying to intimidate me.
I literally just did it to like all the pilled statues you
Liar.
had. Yeah, I mean, I can...
I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
I mean, that's fine. Like, I'm not in the least bit worried about that, so... Bam. Give me the key.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place.
Yep.
In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia.
Sweet.
Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there. Go.
Deuces.
And never return.
It won't let me take... Oh, no, wait. Is it 2? 3? 3. Well.
At least we're all...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Well, that answered that question. So I guess it does count as murder. So... Well...
Go. And never return.
It's funny, though, because, like... She was literally alive and talking. And it didn't count. So I guess, technically speaking, it would be... They were already punished, so I guess it wouldn't count. Maybe that's what killed her. She couldn't breathe. You know, ignore the fact that she was a, literal gold. But I don't understand how, like, me shooting the, not sure, I'll take a second key. And all your Danies. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, like, shooting this doesn't count as murder, but shooting this counts as murder.
Are you still here?
Even though this one was alive and still talking. But so I guess it would just be, those that were punished already are excluded from the murder count. I could take the zip line, but in case I have to come back up here again in the future, I might as well go ahead and do this now. Though it, no, never mind. That was a waste, because there's no way I'd be able to jump back up there. That's fine. It is what it is. Oh, this was the... Yeah, okay, yeah, I was right. So this is the... That is so confusing. I was just in there. Whatever. Stay trapped in there. But I thought that's where I was at. I figured I was in the place that was telling me to get a bow. Is that the gold leaf them? Oh, is that the gold? Chick, my brain is half asleep to have read that sentence in the way I read that sentence. I had no idea what you were talking about. I guess. Is that gold leaf them rich people like? I mean, I would like gold leaf. No, put the bow away. Put the bow away. Thank you. That was awkward.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Well, it's a great temple. I feel like the fact that it's a temple tells you that whatever's in there is important. Like, it's literally in the name. Oh yeah, where's that dude at?
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Was this the guy?
Oh,
yeah.
Hello there, partner.
Huh, yeah. Hi.
I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then, surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
Yeah, don't believe you.
No, there's no need for threats.
Yeah, no.
Yeah? Well, I don't have to listen to this. Get lost.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, I had my fun. I'm not gonna loop all the way back and redo all that again, though. I did want to shoot him. 100% wanted to shoot him. Opius the thief stole my purse. I don't know who Opius is. I feel like one of the statues might be Opius. Shopping list. Things to buy once I've escaped. Villa. 2-horse chariot. Seat on the Senate. You're gonna buy... Well, I guess in Rome you could technically buy a seat on the Senate. Why would you need a 4-horse chariot if you got a 2-horse chariot? Or why would you need the 2-horse if you're gonna buy a 4-horse? Another villa. 12 slave girls. Pale and plump. Oh, this is that guy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, he's an idiot to begin with, so that doesn't surprise me. I did not do it duly. Hey, bald-headed dude.
I saw you slide down that rope before. Very impressive.
Oh yeah, you're the
And
dude from the beginning. Holy crap, I've
too,
only
since
talked to
that
you like
device
4
you
times
use is
now.
exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. There I was thinking I'd invented it. Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
Sure.
Well, I've been trying to get
I mean,
this
you did
rare
give me the
flower
zipline
from
thing,
the
so.
rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
Yep.
All right. See you around.
You gave me the zipline thingy. I don't see a problem with getting you a flower. I feel like that's a pretty useful item. I mean, obviously it's a necessary item in the game, but... I will say, though, I kind of wish I could play this on Skyrim. I actually looked to see if the mods still exist, because there's a few other mods that I've played with that I think would go really, really well with this, that I could have some fun with. I didn't hit E fast enough. That's unfortunate. Speaking of Skyrim,
Salve.
Elder Scrolls 6, I guess, is officially confirmed that it's in late stage production. So, potentially 2028 release would be nice. I still think they really should have pushed super, super hard for releasing it this year on 11/11/11 or 11/11/26, because November 11th, 2026 would have been the 15-year anniversary of Skyrim, and that would have been like the perfect day to release it. I mean, what better way to commemorate, 15 years of the success that Skyrim brought Bethesda? Because, I mean, let's be honest, it is the highest sold game that they have at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Which, I mean, for God's sakes, there's, 9 different versions of Skyrim out at this point? Oh yeah, the flower. I don't think the coffee's doing its job. I'm getting really sleepy. Doesn't help that I stupidly agreed to go to work in like 9 hours.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend.
Instead of taking a day
what's
off.
on your mind? Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really
mean, you
want
could
to do is
just
walk
go
up
give it to her.
Give her the flower and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met.
No,
But
that
on
is
the
a
other hand,
terrible
I can't
idea.
shake the feeling that the consequences could be
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean, she's a
You mean
priestess.
aside from her
Yeah.
execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just
I love how he went
suspected of being
from
unchaste, it could
professing
lead to
his
her
love to
execution.
breaking her chastity.
Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
What would I do? That's a terrible. I'm a terrible person to ask. Yeah, at that point, she's a priestess, and if she took a vow of chastity, respect her decision to do that, and just kind of move
I've
on.
told myself that 100 times, but I just can't stop thinking about her. But you're right. I just hope I have the strength. All right, see you around.
So I basically got him the flower for no reason. I mean, realistically, I think the better outcome would have been to, like, give her the flower and just be like, you know, I respect you, or whatnot. I don't know, it just... Walking up to somebody and immediately just going, I'm madly in love with you, it's a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea. Alright, you said priestess, so... I don't even know where the priestess is at this point. Hello? I snuck into your home again. Where the hell are you? She's not here. That's lovely. Check, where did you go?
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Yeah.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a
potato.
creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Yeah, I feel like that would have worked in the
If
Golden
it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life, this was no man. More like a Strix, or some Versipelus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
He ran.
Well, any sane person would have done.
Yep.
I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't care.
It's your funeral.
I do think it's funny that, like, the first time I met the guy, he's like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'll beat your ass. You know, don't do this. Don't go against him. We'll show you. And all of a sudden, he's like, I ran from a thing in the dark. It's like you're gonna beat up the dude that's willing to go down into the crypt that, you know, you avoided, or rather, straight up ran from.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Woodies. More statues. Nothing down there. I kind of want to explore the rest of this first, though. I honestly should go to bed, or I'm gonna regret this tomorrow. Yes, it's just more killed statues. So it literally is just a man. Or one. But it's a human. Kinda. More arrows. Muchas gracias. Glad I explored a little bit. Alright, I think I'm gonna get up here and I might call it a night. Yep. I think that's going to be a good point to call it. Kind of tired. And I'm stupid enough to go into work on my day off. So, gonna call it there. I'll pick it back up tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure when. I told work I'd stay for like 2.5 hours, so I'll probably be back home from like 12.5 hours from now. Yeah, give or take. Because I'm not going to work that long. Like I said, about 2.5 hours. So I'll probably hop back on here 2:30, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So, appreciate it. Have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed. And if Rue is upstairs with you, if you want to kick her downstairs, I'm gonna call it a night. Go to bed. Have a good one. Thank you for joining me. Take care. This is awkward. I didn't set up a hotkey to end the stream, so I have to manually come over here and hit stop. So, have a good night.